What is going on today, guys? We are back for another episode in the leaderboard event. Now, today we're going to be taking a look at overburden removal. Now, this is unfortunately a necessary evil in this game. You have to do it. So, um, if you want to mine in the claims like this, you're going to have to strip the land of the crappy dirt, and that way you can get better access at the gold-bearing material below it. So, before we start, we're going to take a look here at the map. I'm going to show you guys. We got about 10 or so meters that we got to chop off. This one's about 9, but it kind of varies depending on the tile. And some of them like this, it's pretty deep till you get to the gold, but then you get up here and it's like there's barely any. So, you're really going to it's really going to depend on how lucky you get as to how much you're going to have to remove. So these tiles down here, there's all quite a bit. There's all at least 8 meters, I think it is. Some of them as much as almost 12. So unfortunately, there's a lot to do, but I'm going to show you guys a little bit of how I do it. Now, there is other ways to do it than with the excavator. Situationally, you can use the end loader, but it depends on exactly how high up uh, your gold comes off the bottom. So basically, what I mean is, this is about 5 meters of gold, give or take. So basically, if you gotta be able to judge how high up your end loader arm can be. So basically, none of these tiles we can really clear the overburden off without getting into the gold. Now, if you really wanted to, you could skip the smaller bits of gold here. However, it still adds up. It's still decent gold. So I'm not going to be chopping out really any of the gold. I'll probably end up leaving like just a little strip of overburden on top. Because basically, what I end up doing is, and I'll try to show you here, um, is I go down as deep as I can until I watch the square for the tile turn a golden color. Once I hit that, I know that's the depth at which the gold is. Now we might not even be able to hit the depth of gold on these tiles. It's going to depend on how far down we can get the excavator arm. So basically, if we are still at white color by the time we get to the depth of the excavator arm, that's as good as it's going to get for me. I'm not gonna bother trying to get any further down by any way. But now there's two different methods with the excavator you can use for clearing it out. One is using it with okay, there's actually three. So one is you use it with the dump truck like I'm doing here, loading it up. Another method you can do is if you have bedrock down below, just extend your arm, let it go. If there's bedrock below, the dirt that hits the ground disappears. So it kind of may seem a little bit cheesy or whatever, but they honestly appear like they don't care that you can do this. So it's not really an exploit to the game. It's just, it's what do I want to call it? It's a feature. So you can do it this way. However, depending on how much overburden, like how many tiles you're going, you're not going to be able to do this all the time. So, you know, and as you can see, it will collect if you get too close to the edge there. So you can see a little hump starting to form there. But for the most part, I don't normally do this. I normally load it in the dump truck, take it out of here. So that's what we're going to be doing. Just loading it up in the dump truck and hauling it on out. Now, you'll see I got quite the pile starting over there. That's where I've been hauling it. I did 6 tiles and I also mined them out with the end loader already. Because I was going to show you some with the excavator, or not the excavator, with the end loader uh, if the tiles were shallow enough with gold so we could reach above the gold level with it. But unfortunately, these are all too deep with gold, which isn't really unfortunate. I mean, it's good that they have a lot of gold in them, so don't get me wrong there. But it just is unfortunate that I can't show you guys what I'm talking about with that. Now, if you've never played this game and you're about to do overburden removal for the first time, it's a task. It's not fun. It's boring, but you know, if you wanna get those good cleanouts and not have to waste your time running the overburden through your wash plant, this is how you got to do it. Now, again, not necessarily how exactly I'm doing it. Like I said, you can do this, let it go, and hope that you're not close enough to the dirt on the edge that it'll stick. You can also take your scoops, and if you're not mining over on the side, you just run your arm on over and start making a pile. So either method works. I mean, I'll probably do a bit of both, but I kind of like to leave the edge of, I'm not going to be doing that method down there, but I'll either be using the dump truck or off to the side, so I can clarify that. But I normally like to leave the sides open so I can get like my light trailers in there and stuff like that. I like to have my lights set up in a good position so I can mine with comfortable lighting. I don't like the dark. As you can see, we got a second light trailer up down in the bottom there. That specifically just shines behind where I'm mining, and I'll move it as we go. So it's not like that's going to be its permanent spot. And same with the fuel tank. That's down in there just for fueling up my end loader now. And you know, when I need to fuel it up, I just park the end loader over there when I'm going to take a load up with the dump truck to throw into the wash plant. So it works out perfect. It was very easy to get down in there. I just hooked the 7-meter cables onto it, and I actually got to lower it all the way down to ground level. It actually touched the ground with the excavator. So that's pretty nice with them long cables like that. Now, if you're wondering why I'm only doing half a tile at a time with the excavator like this, it's because of how deep the overburden is. I'll typically go half a tile at a time and then come back through and clear the rest. Now, if you're not that picky about it, which I might end up not being either, and just, you know, trying to hurry through it, but if you're not that picky and you say, okay, I'm going to do the whole tile at one shot, so park over, so the other track would be where the white line is there. You can basically mine the whole square at once. You can go ahead and do it. It leaves a little bit of ridge of extra dirt on this front side of the tile, so it's not a huge deal, but you will have that extra overburden in your wash when you clean out. So when the overburden's this deep, I normally do half a tile like this. And see, now that we got the dump truck loaded, what I do is I just move the excavator on over, and this is going to be about as far as I can get because of the dump truck, but then I'll go dump the dump truck and I'll continue. And if you're wondering why I parked way over here to start with, is I like to edge out my tiles really good, or try to the best of my ability. So as you can see here, we only left this little ridge right there, and otherwise the tile is like kind of edged out. Now again, you don't have to worry about it that much. I'm probably a little bit over anal about that, but you know, it's completely up to you how much you want to take out. So then we just come over here, and again, nothing special. I just start raising the dump as I'm backing in. Get right up to the pile here, let her go. So that pile's gonna get quite big here. We have a lot of tiles to work on clearing out here now. And unfortunately, like I said, you know, they are pretty deep as far as the depth. You know, some of them around 8 meters isn't too bad, but you know, 10s and stuff like that, that's pretty deep. That's almost 12. So, you know, it's gonna vary a lot, but you know, like I said, it's got to be done. So But anyway, as far as mining out them 6 tiles that I cleared off already, we do have a triple clean out ready to go. Now I was not planning on doing any sort of clean out. Sorry, I got way out of there, and I know I won't be able to back up the hill with it, so taking a long swipe at it. But I know we wouldn't be able to do a full 5 clean out on it, and I wasn't planning on even mining it, but I wanted to test something out with the end loader off camera quick just to see how it worked, and um, I decided just to mine them out quick, and yeah, it went really nice. It's really nice having that fuel tank down there, I gotta say. Uh, Definitely one of the better ideas I've had for sure. So happy we got that in there. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna move this thing um, all the way forward here. Let me actually hop on out here and get the dump truck all the way quick, because we're gonna clear out both of these tiles in one go here. So right about there should do it, and that should be pretty good in line with the end of the excavator bucket if I mapped it out about right. Again, scoot so about the middle of the excavator track is there. Um, and like I said, then you can get, if you're this picky, then you can get like a good edging on the tile like that. So again, you don't have to be that picky. I probably shouldn't be either. I mean, it is just overburden. No, don't really have to worry about it. I think I went a little too far with the dump truck. Let's see. I'll make it happen. I'll make it work. But yeah, so this is how I go about removing it. And again, it's probably not the perfect way to do it. Might not be the most efficient, but it gets the job done. And at the end of the day, getting the overburden out of there is what we have to do. So now I'll probably start being a little bit less picky. I'm probably not going to go whole tiles though, but I'll probably be a little bit less picky about how much overburden comes off of these, because this is going to take me a long time to get a bunch more overburden removed. So I'm going to probably spend the rest of my day after I get this video uploaded on removing overburden from here, and then save the mining for afterwards. I'm feeling ready to go to remove the overburden today, so I might as well take advantage of being in the mood to do it. And that's part of the reason why I did that clean out, or did the digging rather, for those 6 tiles. I was getting bored of removing the overburden. I was like, you know what? I gotta mine. I just have to. I'm gonna go insane if I keep going on the overburden, because like I said, sometimes removing the overburden, it gets boring. It gets very tedious. But it is what it is. You got to do it if you want the better cleanouts. And now you could also use the bulldozer to do it. However, I would not recommend using the bulldozer to clear out this deep of overburden. If you got a couple meters of it, then maybe. But if you're trying to remove, 8, 10, 12 meters of overburden, you're going to be at it for a long time with the bulldozer. So I personally would not recommend using that. I probably won't get the bulldozer again for that ever. I mean, I might get it to like smooth out my paths and stuff like that for mining, but I might also use the end loader to do that as well. So I'm starting to really enjoy that end loader a lot. That's for sure. It does a fantastic job mining, and yeah, couldn't be more pleased with it. Couldn't be more pleased. So yeah, as you can see, we're starting to hit yellow. That means that's our depth at which the gold starts. So now I don't go that deep again. I will go slightly shallower. So I'll go about right here, and as you can see, it's white again. So I'll leave from there down from mining. So that's how I remove the overburden. Now again, is it the perfect way? No. Is it the most efficient way? Doubt it. Um, will it get you your best cleanouts? Probably not, because I am leaving a little bit of overburden left, and I'm also mining all the small gold as well. So if you're looking for absolutely perfect top end cleanouts, this might not be the way to go. You probably want to clear off a little bit of the less dense gold, but for me, I'm perfectly okay with running that less dense gold through my wash plant, and even a tiny bit of the overburden too. So it's not going to bother me. Not going to bother me at all to do a little bit of that. So this is just a little look so you guys can see how I do it. And again, now that this is full, shut that off, hop on out, switch vehicles, and we go dump it. So again, how you do it is completely up to you. You could use the bulldozer, you can use the end loader if it's the right situation for it, or you can use the excavator, drop it right down onto bedrock, and watch the watch the dirt disappear. It's completely up to you guys. I'm gonna do it this way because I don't know. This is how I guess how I do it. And once you get further in, like we're starting to get now, you couldn't dump it down onto the bedrock anyway. So you can mine it, you can put it through your wash plant too, but your cleanouts are going to suffer. So it's up to you. It's up to you how you exactly want to do it. But that's just a little look for you guys as to how I do my overburden removal. So I'll end the video there. It's not much to it, but it's just a little, like I said, just a little look so you guys get to see how I go about doing it. And I'm going to get to work on clearing out all this monstrosity of overburden as I can today. I don't know how much I'm going to get through today. Depends on how ambitious I am and how well it goes, but I'm going to try to clear, let's say, these 16 squares before I start digging again. Now, why am I doing these 16? I don't know. Doesn't have to be these, but this is just what I'm going to do. And then I want to get up into here. I want to specifically that tile. This tile has some absolute stellar stuff in it. So it's looking pretty nice up here. Can't wait to get on that. Some of this up here as well. Can't wait to get up into there. Really nice gold up through here. So I'm looking forward to hitting these nice hot spots up for sure. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed getting to see a little look into what I do for overburden removal. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it's just the way I go about it. So if it helps you guys out, I'm glad I could help you. If it's not for you, I apologize. It's just how I do it. So, will I probably tweak my methods? Oh yeah. After I do it for so often and learn a little bit better technique to doing it, I'll probably tweak my methods, make it a little more efficient, more effective, less time consuming, all that sort of good stuff. So as you learn it, you're going to change your ways a bit. But anyway, guys, like I said, that'll do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys are enjoying the content, make sure you guys smash that like button for me. Comment down below, how you guys remove your overburden. If you do it similar to this, if you, bulldozer, end loader, go ahead and let me know how you guys do it and what you think of my method. So, thank you guys so much for being here, and we will catch you guys for the next episode.